Guess who's back? So, today let's talk about corporate America. I don't want this to be a very long episode because I've got so much to say and there's so many different angles of what I could say when it comes to corporate America. But let's talk about selling ourselves short and how we really need to stop doing that, especially us as ladies and single women and single moms. You know, coming up, I always thought, give a lot of yourself. Yeah, you have your job description, but do more than what's on your job description, right? In the hopes that, they meaning the powers that be, so that could be supervisory, management, recruiting, whoever, that they would see that not only can you handle your job description and do it well, but then on top of that, you can do other things with the limited amount of time you have in your day without any additional pay. And then that in conjunction with what you already have going for yourself, your experience, what's on your resume. I used to think that people would see that and be like, oh, this person's a great candidate for this position, and so forth. And maybe I felt that way because I never really had any other reason to not feel that way. I'm close to 40, and I've been in a certain industry for over 10 years, and in the company that I was in this industry prior to where I am now, I never had a problem with getting promoted. I would have a position within the company for like a year or two. Usually it's never really been 2 years. It was only over a year because I wanted it to be. But I never had an issue with getting promoted. So I moved, and I'm in a whole different state now. And in the state that I currently reside, that is not the case. I've been in my position for almost 2 years, and I've put out 37 applications, and not one of them are giving me an interview, even though my resume has the experience. I'm currently a full-time student obtaining a degree in the industry that I'm in to further my career. I do a lot. I'm on certain teams in my job where, it boosts the morale. I've been given many accolades and awards, but no promotion. And on top of that, I don't get paid adequately for the duties that I have within this job. I'm no longer in a season of selling myself short. I'm in a season now of knowing my worth. And I will never, ever settle, again. And that's for anything. So this is just my thoughts, me just getting it out that we gotta really stop doing this, ladies. We gotta stop thinking that, let me start from the bottom of the totem pole and work my way up in the hopes that somebody will notice me, in the hopes that, I'll get this promotion. Because no, if they see what you can do and you continue to do that and more and not with the adequate pay, no, they're going to take advantage of you. It's kind of like that classic saying, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free, right? It does not just apply just in your relationships. It also applies in your career. So, the question is, what do you do when you are in that mind state, when you are in between a rock and a hard place, when you don't want to give up, you want to keep going because you do want to grow with the company that you're with, but then you also know your worth and don't want to continue to do the extra obligations that they've given to you, without the adequate pay. What do you do? I mean, I know the obvious answer is start looking for another job or start looking elsewhere, but like I said, I don't like my position, but I like the company that I'm working for. Well, I will say not as much as I used to, because if it's this hard to get myself out of this position, it's starting to make me feel like they really don't promote growth. But anyways, this is just another rant, another vent, and I definitely, I encourage comments, feedbacks, advice, whatever you have to give to add to this conversation, please drop it in the comments below. I'm not going to make this a long one because I could ramble for days when it comes to corporate America. Maybe I'll tackle a different part of that on another day. But today I just want to talk about knowing your worth. All right, y'all. Have a good weekend. Bye.